Early mornings here, no one's about, mist coming off the water, it's just fantastic. And I think maybe coming from Luton, this is so far away from where I was born that I haven't been overindulged or saturated with such beauty, so I do still appreciate places like this.
Having grown up on a council estate in Reading, you look at a place like this and it's the sort of place you dream of being, and I think sometimes we don't realise how lucky we are as anglers that what we love doing takes us to places like this that are just special.
The British Isles, there is nowhere with the diversity from top to bottom within a car journey in the world. Like America, you might have it, but you're getting on a plane where, what can I be? I can be in the Wye Valley if I come west. I can be on the Jurassic Coast. I could be in the Fens or the Broads, or I could be under snowy peaks at the moment for salmon in Scotland. I could be there in the morning, right? There's nowhere like that. Everyone believes we should have a clean environment, should look after our fisheries, our rivers, our lakes, whatever, but it's getting them to realise that the other man down the road fishing for roach and not pike or not salmon or not shark, we're all the same. It is with a rod, a reel, a line and a hook. Ultimately, there's no difference. And I tell people that to encourage them to try new things, to try new types of fishing. And I think when they do try a new type of fishing, they then appreciate the different environments.
Martin, you said something to me when we first met, which must be 2.5 years ago now, just after COVID. You said to me, you know what, I'm going to join. And it'll mean I'm part of it. I can hold you to account then.
Yeah.
And I think that really struck me as a really progressive way forward, because there are things that we will do as an organisation that you won't agree with. There are things that you'll think that other anglers and members won't.
I know more than anyone else in this country how diverse, how splintered, how split our sport is. You cannot please me all the time. And to hold you to account to that level would be totally unreasonable. I just have to keep asking the question, are you putting anglers first? Are you putting the rivers and the waterways first? And if that question is yes, I carry on being a member, and I would suggest people who have been critics or felt you weren't doing the right thing probably look at it in that way, that are you doing 90% good and 10% of things they don't like? And you're never going to do any better than that. It's impossible. If I run the Angling Trust, well, I'd probably upset 50% of them, but like, you can't win. You cannot win.
We'll have people join because they want to be part of a water quality monitoring network. Then you'll have people join because they want to fish a competition.
Yeah.
Then you'll have people join because they believe that the national governing bodies for the sport should get young people and a more diverse cross-section of community fishing and having a go. But the drivers for all three of those is completely different.
Yeah, of course. Yes. No bloody nosy. Yes. Thank you very much. What I mean.
Where do you think we add value to anglers in giving that aquatic environment a voice?
Well, I would like to hope, I mean, that you are our voice and you will be at a government level pushing for angling and the environment. If I was a fish, I'd vote for angling and I'd join the Angling Trust. Because, for the greater good, you are the only people who care about what happens to those fish. So yeah, if I was a fish, I'd join the Trust.
I've never thought about it like that. I think it's really well put.
Well done, mate.
Well, thank you. Thanks for the help.
You're more than welcome.
They are awesome as a fish in the winter, aren't they?
Yeah, very Catholic in their tastes. They'll have everything, won't they? I think people want to feel that the Angling Trust have got their back.
Yeah.
And you have demonstrated that with people losing fishing and bits and pieces. I think that's what people want to feel, that if they give you some money, then you turn that money into not improving it solely for them, because that's just selfish, but improving it for the future, maintaining what we've got. I've not always supported the trust. I've not always agreed with the trust, and I don't agree with the trust all the time now, far from it. But I sort of like have to look at the bigger picture, and this place has been my world. You know, it's everything to me, and I want to protect it. And I would like to think my grandchildren and great-grandchildren will get the same joy that I have. So I can speak for myself. That's what I would hope you will achieve and keep doing.
Martin, when you look at the future, and you talked about your family and your children and your grandchildren, if they were standing here now, kind of the age you are and thinking forward, what would you hope that they'd have experienced in the next kind of couple of decades of fishing?
I'd like my great-grandchild to be in this river and feel exactly the same, because we haven't messed it up. And I can't secure it on my own. And my only hope, for good, for bad, is really the Angling Trust. That's the bottom line, because there's no one else protecting everything beneath that surface.
Well, no pressure then.
No, it's big pressure. I mean, you could mess up big time here, Jamie. I think we've spoken politics enough. Let's go and get a chub, eh?